Peace. All praise and glory to the mighty Most High. Our Creator is one God. There's none like him. This is going to be a short live. I'm going to roll through this fairly quick. All praise and glory to the mighty Most High. Blessings to you, the children that serve one God. None to the left, none to the right, none that sit upon the right hand. We're here at Leviticus 2, the fellowship offerings. Like I said, this will be a short. Just going to read through this real quick. If your offering is a fellowship offering and you offer an animal from the herd, whether male or female, you are to present it to the Lord, an offering without, again, defect. This is key to understand because the Creator, as we're reading through this, you're going to see doesn't have to take anything with defects. Jesus on the cross was with defect. You are to lay your hands on the head of the offering and slaughter. Okay, why is the word laughter in the word slaughter? Because they are laughing at you at the tent. Slaughter it at the entrance to the tent of meetings. Then Aaron's sons, the priests, shall splash the blood against the sides of the altar. This beautiful altar that was built of gold and all this handcrafted work that was done. And now they're slaughtering an animal. They're slapping its blood all over the altar from the fellowship offering. You are to bring a food offering to the Lord, the internal organs and all the fat that is connected to them, both kidneys with the fat on them next to the loins, and the long lobe of the liver, which you will remove with the kidneys. Then Aaron's sons are to burn it on the altar on top of the burnt offering, that it is lying on the burning wood. It is a food offering, an aroma pleasing to the Lord. If you offer an animal from the flock as a fellowship offering to the Lord, you are to offer a male or female, again, without defect. And this is what you're going to get through the entire Bible, without defect. I don't believe in sacrifice, but if we're going to say that sacrifice was something that was ordered and commanded by the Spirit of God, then it was to be given without defect. Jesus Christ crucified on that cross was with defect. He was beaten, he was lashed, he was tore down, shot down, the whole damn works, man. So you can't offer anything, as it says, with any defects. If you offer a lamb, you are to present it to the Lord. Lay your hand on the head and slaughter it in front of the tent of meetings. Then Aaron's sons will splash the blood on the sides of the altar. From the fellowship offerings, you are to bring a food offering to the Lord. Does the Spirit, the Creator, the self-existing eternal Spirit, the Lord, 3068 of the Strongs, does the Creator, the Spirit, need anything? Does the Spirit, the Creator, need any kind of food offerings at all? So there is a man, this here Lord has to be Yahweh. Okay, and in 15:3, again, I did this earlier of Exodus. Okay, it says, Yahweh is a man of war. Yahweh is his name. Okay, his name. This is the proper name of God of Israel, Yahweh. But Yahweh is a man. Okay? 23:19, Numbers. God is not a man. Okay? So the Lord in this case is a man. And this is why the food is being brought as an offering to the Lord. This Lord here, Yahweh, must be a spiritual being. Spiritual, folks. This is why it's capable of seeing Moses and speaking with Moses like a friend speaks with one face to face. It's fat, the entire fat tail cut off close to the backbone. The internal organs and all of the fat is connected to them, both kidneys with the fat on them near the loins, and the long lobe of the liver, which you will remove with the kidneys. The priest shall burn them also. Come on, think about it, folks. Burn them on the altar as a food offering to the Lord. What on the plane of this is, why do you think Gordon Ramsay calls his show Hell's Kitchen? Because we're tossed out into a flesh-eating plane of existence. There was no flesh-eating going on when the Creator, the self-existing eternal one, created Adam and placed him in the garden, and then later took the rib from Adam, figuratively took the rib from Adam, created the woman from the rib. Then you had two different creation stories that are going on. One wasn't given ever in the garden permission to eat any food. It was only fruits, vegetations, and nuts and berries that were given to them as meat, as it says so in Genesis. I can't think of what chapter it is, but it says that these foods were given to Adam and Eve as meats, their meat. So something was off once they were cast out into a flesh-eating world. They were cast out into a world of death. God said that you will surely die that day if you eat from the tree of knowledge of good and evil. So they died that day. That's what you got to understand, that everything that's taking place is an image. Remember, the image is the key to understanding the first creations that were created on the sixth day. They were all created in an image of God. And this is to shade. This is crucial for your understanding. We are shaded in skin suits. Our skin suits are what cast a shadow. We've been jaded. When you're born into this plane of existence, you are trapped within the flesh suit. This is what Satan uses as flesh. There's an atheist who keeps saying to me that the God of, in the Hindu God of, is Yama, and Yama is the god of death. And what I would say to their God, Yama, at birth or at death, at my, when it comes time for judgment, what I would say to Yama, and my reply to that is that I would say nothing to Yama, because that isn't the spirit that I worship. I worship one God. I worship the Spirit, the self-existing eternal Spirit of God. So therefore, I don't worship other gods. To shade a phantom, okay? A phantom is an image. An image is to shade a phantom. It's an illusion. Okay? It's a replica or representative figure. Especially an idol. Okay, especially an idol. So the man this one's created in an image of God on the sixth day of creation is an idol. Okay? And this is the one that pulled the illusion over everybody's eyes and it's got you all thinking that we're one human race. We're not one human race. We're two races, okay? And it's not a race war of black and white. It's a race war of good and evil. God has placed blinders on you. I need you to understand that when you fall into this reality construct, you get a memory wipe. Okay, and they're telling you in Hollywood movies, man, like Eraser or Total Recall, these cloning movies, they're all showing you The Matrix. All these movies are showing us that we're in some kind of false reality, because that's the illusion here. Okay, This man that's created on the 6th day of creation is a mage. Okay, and a mage is a sorcerer. Okay, sorcerer. A mage is a sorcerer. It's one that practices magic. Okay, practices magic. Okay, magi in the word magic. And this is why those that are created in an image are imaginations. You are God's imagination. We are nothing but images of the supreme self-existing eternal creator. If your offering is a goat, you are to present it before the Lord. So now something is being presented. Like I said earlier, it's coming to the Lord. Also remember that the Lord called for Moses. That means that when you're calling for somebody, you're sending somebody to make that call and call them. Lay your hand on its head and slaughter in front of the tent of meetings. Then Aaron's son shall splash its blood against the sides of the altar. From what you offer, you are to present it this as a food offering to the Lord. The eternal organs and all that fat that is connected to them, both kidneys with the fat on them near the loins, and the long lobe of the liver, which you will remove with the kidneys. The priest shall burn them on the altar as a food offering, a pleasing aroma, all the fat of the Lord's. And remember, a food offering is why Gordon Ramsay, okay, you guys all know him. What does he run? He runs Hell's Kitchen. Is that a truth bomb right in front of your face? Okay. We've become flesh eaters, folks. There's no death in the life after. There was no death in the garden. Therefore, Hell's Kitchen is because we've become flesh eaters. This is why it's so important for us to repent. We are in so much sin that we don't realize how deep every little thing that there is. Now, closing it out, this is the lasting ordinance for the generations to come. Whenever you leave or live, you must not eat any fat or any blood. I love the way that this ends. You're not to eat any fat or any blood. Well, folks, hold on. Let me show you something real quick. No fat, no blood, huh? John 5, or excuse me, 6:56. John 6:56 says, whoever eats my flesh and drinks my blood shall remain in me and I in them. And then the Creator saying, whenever you live, or this might have been leave, excuse me, I do have typos sometimes. You must not eat any fat or any blood. You must not eat any fat or any blood. Jesus is telling you to drink my blood. Whoever eats my flesh and drinks my blood remains in me and I in him. Okay? So this here is telling you what? That this is a vampire, folks. Okay? A blood drinker and a blood eater, flesh eater is a vampire. What is a vampire? It's your government. Okay? The government are vampires. They're ticks. They're mosquitoes. Okay? They're leeches. The government. Our government are leeches. Okay? You got to swallow that. Okay? These are murderers. Behind the scenes. Their propaganda that they pull. the lies that they sell to you through the weapon of mass destruction, the television, vampires, murders, okay, corrupted officials. The list here goes on and on, okay, fornicators, okay. What do people want to do? They want to succeed, right? In order to succeed, you have to suck your boss's seed. This is why you need to succeed. And that's a fact. You worked at a law firm, your wife, that's a secretary, probably giving a head job to somebody off the side, because you don't get $75,000 or $100,000 jobs unless you're putting out in this system. It's just the way it is, man. You're putting out one way or another. If you're not putting out, then you're putting in 16 hours a day. You're killing yourself. They're stripping you out of the home. They've taken the most important position in the house and of the mother and discarded it like it was. They've got feminism working on you women like you want your independence. And for me, the woman inside of the home is the most crucial part in the unity of the family. I've always said it, and I mean it, that the male in the home equals the foundation. Okay? The female is the supports, which equals the beams. Okay? That's her position. The male's position in the Bible is told that he's to work and labor his rear end off. The woman's position was to bear pain. And what have they done in the World Health Organization? They've got those shots now that they give you that you don't have to feel the pain. So they've taken all that away from you. And then the mother's position. Why is it so important? She's got to cook. She's got to clean dishes. Okay? She's got to make meals. She's got to wash the kids. Okay? She's got to make sure that they're clothed, ready for school. She's got to cook dinner. Cook dinners, cook lunch or make lunch, make a lunch. Okay. And feminism has taken all these things away, like, we just going to be barefoot and pregnant. Well, what I'm saying to you is you're taking yourself out of this understanding, because this part here for the woman who does laundry, all right, has to drop the kids off, has to pick the kids up, okay, it's just ongoing, has to read to them. Well, that should be mom and dad both of their deals, mom and dad's both of their deals, all right? And now the woman, because she's got all this long list of stuff, and all the man's got to do is what? Work. That's all he's got to do. He's got to go out, he's got to bust his hump, and he's got to work. So what has our government done? They've made it where we got it both incomes now, folks. They stole both incomes. Who did? The government. These vampires, these ticks, these mosquitoes, and these murderers, and these corrupted officials and fornicators and businessmen, and all of them. They're an abomination. It's the government. Okay? The government has stolen now they've got both parents out of the home. Now you got to bring somebody in the home to babysit the children because you're not at home, which causes what? Causes more grief inside of the home. You never know who's coming inside of your home. And in today's society, I want you to consider what I'm going to say here. The LBGTQ&A, man. You never know who's coming inside of your home. We have millions of people out there marching in the streets that are saying, we're here, we're queer, we're coming for your children. We're here, we're queer, we're coming for your children. So when the mother is taken out of the house, now you have one of these lesbians here, okay, or a bisexual. You have a gay, a trans. Could you imagine that? Somebody in the closet, a trans in the closet, or a young kid that's just bent out of their head. You got queers. And then the A is what I added. They're for the assholes who support the LBGTQ&A, man. Okay? So when you remove the mother from the home, then you take a chance of one of these people watching over your children. And then when you're watching it, these are people here watching over your children. What happens? Your child gets diddled, man. That's what happens when the mother's the most important figure inside of the home. The structure of the house all comes from the mother. All the man has to do is go out and work. But the women today in feminism think, oh, the man is out at work. He's making all the money. He's got the secretary. He's cheating on the woman. I can't probably deny that. It's true. That's what a beastly type of man who serves mammon, okay? A man inside of the home that's going to cheat on his wife serves mammon, okay? A man that serves mammon is a loser, okay? There's no structure. There's no spiritual feeding for them. There's nothing spiritual inside of them. Money is what drives them. And this is what God said, or that Satan said that he would destroy mankind with. Who's mankind? Mankind equals 666. Because when you add the sum of the word mankind, it comes to 66. And mankind's created on the sixth day. It's all of us as a hive, as a unit. It's us. I mean, look at how wacky everybody is acting, man. Look at all the videos that they're posting online. All these, it's just all a big distraction. And all these women today are all home wreckers. I need you to understand that you have literally both male and female, at least a good 15 to 20% of the population that is out there that are these vampires, man. They're home wreckers. They're fornicators, okay? Yes, the secretary that's at the job is there to get the husband to cheat. It's what it's there for. It's the way this plane of existence is. Are you going to turn your head down to the temptation that your boss is throwing in your face by hiring, the 9th Street hooker that's walking down the street? Hey, you look good, man. Can I get you a job? I got a position for you. Oh, yeah, he's hiring you because he wants you to fall in sin with them. It's a weird ass place. Why do I say that? Because the industry equals the corporation. Okay? If you're working for a law firm, that's a corporation, and a corporation is a corpse. Those people don't care about you. Attorneys, these law writers and stuff, they could care dime one about you. Their whole purpose is to extract money from you and keep you broke, keep us all broken, keep us all down, keep us all separated from one another, put us behind these video machines, put us in this virtual reality, the whole works. That's it, man. I told you I was going to keep this one short. That's what I'm going to do. Thanks for stopping in, the two of you, whoever it was that came in. All praise and glory to the mighty Most High. Much love to all the children that serve the Creator, the Spirit, which is one God. Peace be upon you. All of you have a beautiful, wonderful day. Welcome to the new subscribers that are here. I have a great deal of information to share, mind-bending information, and riddles unsolved of the Bible. Stick around and learn some spiritual wisdom. This is White Raptor News Ministries. Peace.